Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go. Oh, let's start this show. King Roman News gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know he can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman News.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman News. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News. Let's go. Hey, let's start this show. Let's go. Oh, let's start this show.
Good morning, crew. Good morning. Happy Friday before Christmas or the holidays, however you celebrate it. Let's get into the show. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it again. It is December 23rd, 2 days before the holiday. Oh my God. And we are back. Okay. We are back with another Hot Topics and Local News Show, your Friday news report. And we got quite a bit of things to talk about. We got about 8 topics on the list, and I'm excited to get them to you all. But thank you. First, let me just let you know I appreciate you all rocking and rolling with me all week. I feel like we're just having a continuous conversation. Like we just continue our conversation from the last time we spoke. So thank you. Shout out to you all. Shout out to the crew. Thank you, members. Thank you, moderators, for being here. I always appreciate when y'all come through. It just shows the strength and the support I have in you all and you all in me. Thank you time and time again. Trust me, every little bit of time and dollars spent or energy spent, engagement spent with me is definitely worth it. And I try to give it back to you all in one way or another. Shout out to the dopest subscribers. Thank y'all for being here. Always ready to set it off and talk that shit about things that's really going on in the world that really impact us and getting into some lighthearted hot topics. So thank you for that. If you're just coming in the room, please hit that like button. Give me some a little before I start the show. Tap me on the back and let me know it's going to be a good day. And shout out to everybody who subscribed. And if you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to this channel and hit that notification bell so you'll know when I drop another video. And if you want to show me some love, you can always do so by sending me a little cash app. My cash app is $Roman L. Jackson. But everything is appreciated. I try to give back 100%. And I also try to go get me something to eat, get me some coffee, do some things around the day. So everything is appreciated here. Without further ado, can we get into some tings? Good morning. Good morning and happy Friday. Baby, I'm off. I was off yesterday. I'm off today. I'll be off Monday. And so I'm just looking forward to this little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 day weekend I've been having. So I'm off today. I'm taking my time. Okay, I woke up a little bit late, but I said I'm still gonna roll with it. I'm taking my time because there's still a lot of shit for us to get into. Again, this tea, I'm telling you, it's almost outdoing the effects of coffee. This shit is just fucking amazing. Shout out to Harley and Sons. And shout out to the crew. Thank y'all for being here. Remember, today we are giving away $100. $100, which I should have put on my Cash App. I ain't even loaded up yet. $100 we're giving away to the person who guesses the word that I've been using all this week. Now, let me see. Let me do this right now. Okay. Can I just add the money to my let me do it, because if I don't and it comes to that time, then we'll be wasting time. So let me waste this time right here and right now. Bam. All right. Money is loaded. So we got $100 today on the clock. Now remember, the first Friday word was affirmation. Okay, an affirmation, and how I thought it was important for us to put out into the universe right now. Don't wait until New Year's resolution. No, every day you wake up, hey, I want to be a happier person. Hey, I want to do this. Put your affirmations out there right now. Don't fucking wait. And so that was the first word. The second word was evolving, evolution. And I want people to really hone into evolving as a person. And sometimes your evolution may not be a good one because you have not healed some things in your past. Or as we see in these stories, you haven't learned your fucking lesson. And I say that all the time. You're gonna get your evolution is wrong. You have not learned your lesson. So the second word was evolution. And I really want you to hone in on that. Look at your own self. I oftentimes look at some people who I not compare, but use as milestones for my life. Like, damn, am I here? Have I done these things? And sometimes you can kind of see how you're evolving and where you should be and what you should do to get to those places. So that was our second word. Now, if you're getting the trend, affirmation, evolution, you'll kind of understand what I'm doing here. These are really words that I want us to carry into the new year. They're going to be our theme for next year. I'm building this the right way. It's going to be our theme. We're going to have series around these specific words. Okay, shout out to the motherfucking crew. So today's word is $100. It's $100 word. I put a lot of money on it. Okay. And next week word is $200. I'm putting a lot of money on that word. I already got that word, and I'm so ready for y'all to get that one because that's the biggest of them all. All these other ones is nothing unless you get next week's word. So come back next week. Stay for the whole fucking show. At the end of the show, you drop that word in the chat with the Cash App, baby, from my phone to your phone. Happy holidays. And I genuinely mean that. Happy holidays. Okay. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being here with me, showing me love. And I had to laugh yesterday. I said, Roman, you got these people sitting through this some of the most boring shit. I'm sitting here thinking like, y'all was with me during the black vote, and I had to talk about that stuff, and y'all was right here, toe to toe, Roman. And so that's why I feel so compelled to give back to y'all, because I be feeling like, damn, they boring topics, and I know they're gonna get low views, but I gotta talk about it. And y'all be right there in the chat, like, oh, okay, rolling with me. So thank you from my heart to y'all. Thank you. Now, I did share something on my community wall yesterday, and I want to take a moment right now to let you all know this. Shout out to the replay crew. Shout out to y'all. And I think it's Bobby. Don't get me. I might be lying, but Bobby, I did see your comment about I should put the names for my replay crew, like shout y'all names out. So I'm starting with you. Shout out to Bobby. Thank you for being here. I saw your comment, and I appreciate you watching the replay and all that good stuff. So I put this on my community wall, you all. My King Roman News Crime TV. Ah, shit. Now I've been had this channel. Had promoted it earlier on in my YouTube career, but I hadn't said I was too early. Like, what are you doing trying to build another channel? You even got to 1,000. You trying to be like everybody else, and that's exactly what it was. And I didn't feel like I had enough content, or I really wasn't ready. But now, as I'm doing these stories and they're evolving out of being just a local news story to an actual crime, like the Shinquella story was a whole fucking crime TV episode. I could have had my channel doing that. But I'm now moving for my goal in 2023 is when we talk about local news stuff here and it's a crime specific story, I'm going to re-upload, edit it, put it up on Crime TV, and I'm going to start sharing it. And I ask you all, support me and follow me there. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Come support me on that endeavor. I'm going to be putting videos over there. I know you like, well, if we watch it over here, why would we want to watch it over there? But it's going to help me generated a channel specific to that kind of algorithm and those kinds of videos. And so I want y'all to join me for that journey as well. So here's the link to that channel. Please go and support me. We're going to get started early next year. But we're going to do it. And again, thank you all for being here for this journey. Okay, so that's Crime TV. We got another channel coming, but that's not until next year. Okay, so we rolling slowly. This, then we do that, and then next year we'll get into that. Okay, I love slow growth. So y'all check me out there. Let me get to my announcement so I can get to y'all. And what else do I have? Is that it? Oh, so I do have to do my unboxing. I was supposed to be up last night to do it, but I had some company. Okay, so I didn't get a chance. But I want to do a unboxing sort of session with you all, music or whatever. And I'm thinking about I might do it late tonight, like early morning, late tonight, and you all can just watch it over, watch the replay, or I might just do it on Sunday. I don't know about how I'm gonna do Christmas plans on Sunday, so I'll stay tuned to that. But no, I'm gonna be live with y'all during some time period this weekend, if not more than once. So that's all the announcements. Now, let's get into the show. Shout out to the crew, all y'all in the room. Look at y'all in the building. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. Thank y'all for being here. Bobby, I just was mentioning you. Thank you for being here early too. Oh my God, I finally get to catch you live because I am working overtime today. Merry Christmas. You better get that coin. I ain't mad at you. Okay. Good morning, Tanya. Let me tell you, when I used to work like in retail, I in my older days, baby, I was the one who raised his hands for Thanksgiving and Christmas because that time and a half, that pay, it added up. So yeah, get that. Good morning, Tanya. Hey, boo. Hey, Sticks girl, Brick girl, good morning. Hey, Alfreda, good morning. Ox City 805 Queen, good morning. Look at all these green. Good morning, aka Kings Mina. Good morning. Everyone is in the building. I'm so glad to see y'all. Thank y'all. Hot Spicy Tea. Okay, please hit that like button. Jay Parrish, good morning, boo. And you have a great weekend on purpose, too. Shel Burnett, good morning, babes. Good morning. It's good to see you. As always. Thank y'all for being here. Very Carrie, good morning, babes. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Sub, you love true baby, I do too. And now I'll be able to just do a channel just with that kind of content, just to expand my horizon. So I'm not gonna hold y'all. We finna get right into this show. Thank y'all for being here again. I appreciate it. Okay. Um now, so I'm gonna start this show off with an update, with two updates. Okay. The first one is gonna be our most immediate update, which we have to get straight to the story because it's the freshest. Baby Kassan has been found. Thank God. Baby Kassan has been found. If you don't remember the story, just Wednesday, we were talking about how this homeless woman, Nyla Jackson, okay, jumped into a running car with two twins, 5-month-old twins in the back seat, and caught her ass speeding off. The mother was in this restaurant called, now I got more details, Don Salato's Pizza, waiting on the order to come, as I suspected. Anybody for 30 minutes, you're not delivering nobody's order for 30 minutes. Now, what's funny is, as we're getting more information about the story, you're hearing nothing from the mother or her side of the family. You're hearing everything from the paternal grandmother and the paternal side of the family. The father is the one who actually drove to Indianapolis to go get his other son. Soon as they told him, he jumped in the car. He didn't even wait for anything else. He told his mother, call me on the phone, bitch, let's go. And he did that. And I said, any father would do that. Are you kidding me? So I just want to say thank you, God, because I was on record saying that this would turn out and we would not see the baby. So thank God. Now we got to get into the details of this story. So, and look at the precious baby. Found. The baby had been away from the family for about 2 days. And a black car, the car that was reported missing with the baby, was found in this parking lot at this restaurant. And it had been sitting there and it was all beat up and banged. And the baby was sitting in the car in the stroller in this cold, frigid temperature. And I said, that nigga held it down. It teared me up this morning because I was just thinking about him just sitting there for like a day by himself, not eating, hungry, just trying to survive. I'm sure cold as fuck, crying. And thank God somebody called the police and said, there's a suspicious car sitting out here. Police came, opened it up, was able to find out that this was the car we were looking for. This is the missing car. Then what we didn't know was by this time they had called the FBI in to help them with this whole entire case. I said, I knew it. You would have to, like the Shanquilla thing. You would have to call the FBI in at this point. So FBI was able to find a woman, but they found the woman before they got the car. They found the woman at 2 p.m. that day. And she was apprehended. Let's get into this bitch. Yeah, I'm going there. So her arrest was the result of tips received by Columbus police and police urging a tipster to call 911 in the Indianapolis. Police there stopped Jackson and took her into custody. Fingerprints confirmed Jackson's identity. Columbus police had searched for Kassan in Columbus, the Dayton area, and Indianapolis. Now, they couldn't find the baby at this point. They didn't get the phone call. They didn't get the phone call until about later on in that day, around 6:46 p.m. Now, get this shit. Okay, let's get into Nyla's history. So, Nyla has her own kids. She had, by force, to surrender her kids to the father because she suffered from drug abuse and mental health. I knew this reeked mental health when I said, okay, this might be mental health. But that other one we was talking about, stabbing the lady and the Uber driver, that ain't no fucking mental health, nigga. But this might be mental health. Now, get into the circumstances of why this lady, they took the kids away from her. Her baby fell down some stairs, and I quote, and she couldn't move or anything. So someone called the police to come check on the baby with the ambulance and paramedics. She wouldn't even open the fucking door. She stood there on the steps looking at them like they had to kick the fucking door down to get to the baby to offer the child some support. So they locked her ass up for about a month and let her go. Then she's been struggling on drugs. So the baby dad did an interview, or, her child's father did an interview, and he was like, she was fine before 2017. But after that, he doesn't know what happened. She just went AWOL. She's just crazy. And I said, now, you see that month when y'all said y'all just gonna arrest her for a month? That's what I'm talking about. A month. The bitch let her child fall down some stairs, allegedly, because I have all mine to believe she pushed her damn daughter down the stairs. And then we let her off for 30 days. No psych eval, no none of that shit you would do for everybody else. You let this woman off so she can go fuck around with somebody else's child. Okay. All right, we here. So get into her history. In June 2021, Jackson pleaded guilty to child endangerment charges after her 11-month-old daughter fell down an apartment staircase, according to court records. She had refused to open the door to emergency medical personnel, and the door had to be broken into to render aid. She was given a short jail sentence and was placed on probation until 2023. I guess she's off probation now. I guess she's on some bullshit now, right? Right. So y'all get into this this clip, and I want you to hear this paternal grandmother. This here, I'm listening to her. This sounds like someone who cares about that child. This sounds like someone that they should either release the child to. This sounds like it to me. The paternal father's side of the family. Check this out. And shout out to the crew. I see y'all inching in the door. I hope y'all hit that like button too. All right, let's. I'll be having to remember.
I got my grandson back. Yes. Thank you.
Prayers answered tonight. The search for a 5-month-old boy ends in tears of joy for a Columbus family.
We found the baby! We found the baby! We got her! Yes.
After being kidnapped and missing for nearly 70 hours, Kassan Thomas is alive and safe tonight, and family members cannot wait to reunite.
The power of people, the power of love, the power of kindness. This is what you get.
Now, breaking news from NBC4.
You just heard the emotion from family members who had just learned Kassan Thomas had been found alive nearly 180 miles away from where he went missing.
We do have a lot to get to tonight, including that severe weather that's going to impact your Friday and your holiday travel plans. But we want to begin with the story we broke first tonight. Police in Indianapolis confirmed The 5-month-old was found tonight after being kidnapped here on Monday. The baby was found outside an Indianapolis Papa John's restaurant. He was inside the black Honda Accord that's been the subject of a multi-state search. Investigators believe Kason had been in that car for the last 2 days.
Now, he was taken to a nearby hospital to be checked out. Police say he is in good health. NBC4 was the only station there when the family received the news tonight. Our Eric Halpern witnessed their reaction. He joins us live from Whitehall, where they gathered earlier today. Eric.
Carrie and Colin was found safe. Years right after finding out her grandson, 5-month-old Kason Thomas, is okay.
My tears have turned to joy. Yes.
The baby was with his twin brother Kyer in their mother's car Monday night in Columbus. Police say while their mother was stopping inside a restaurant, 24-year-old Nala Jackson stole the car. Kyer was found early Tuesday morning in Dayton. Kason wasn't found until Thursday evening in Indianapolis.
This means everything. My grandsons get to open up their presents simultaneously, not one alone wishing that the other one was there. I'm so happy.
It's the news Thomas needed. Along with other family and community members, she'd been searching nonstop for her grandson. She says it was getting harder to stay optimistic.
We found the baby!
Now, a couple days before the holiday, family will be whole.
What greater Christmas gift can you ask for? I'm sure that family is going to be reunited together. Like it's under horrible circumstances, but I think something like this will bring them together. I mean, even if they weren't doing that major, this will definitely bring them together, certainly. So I'm glad that they found the baby. I'm just really, really upset that it's people like this who still gets to sort of slip out into the world, you know, and cause this damage. What's going on with the mic? Hold on. Let me. Mic check. Check. Okay. You know what I mean? So crazy as cat piss. Oh, Bobby, thank you. You're welcome, of course. Let me see what y'all had to say. What y'all had to say about that. Thank you. Hey, Kervixen. Good morning, Queen Diva. Oh, thank God. He is so cute. This baby is so fucking precious. I'm telling you, it had tears in my eyes. I'm sitting there thinking like this baby was sitting there holding it down. You a straight up hustler, yo. You a G. You sat there during the whole time. Here's the mother, you know, the grandmother and the paternal grandfather. Praise God. Just thank amen, you know, because I definitely didn't have high hopes he was going to be returned. Okay, yes, thank God. I feel bad for the mother, even though she made a bad. She really did. And, you know, she's so embarrassed right now. She's really probably dealing with the fact that she made a decision and she did not truly expect for it to go the way that it did. Why didn't the mom wait in the car with her babies? Or you know what? My friend said something else. If you got to take why don't you take somebody else? Why don't you, like, why not? Like, and I'm thinking, like, well, if she could take somebody else, they probably could babysit the children. Then you wouldn't need to do that. Good morning, Miss Gerald. Hey, boo. Good morning. Happy holidays to you. I'm so glad they found him safe. He's going to be a tough one. Stiggs, girl, okay? And I hope everything is good with you, too. The car was parked there for 2 days in freezing weather. Oh, my God. I'm telling you. Good morning. She got a bad batch of dope in 20s. That's what it was. Probably fentanyl. Great Friday to you, Karen. Thank you for coming through. I'm back in the clouds as usual while I work. Okay, Carrie. Hope you have a good day, too. Yes, please hit that like button. Come on. Hey, DKL, good morning. Good morning. King Romano's going to come right through. Hey, DKL, good morning to you, and happy holidays to you. And it was such a beautiful picture of you and Charlie. Thank you for the happy holidays, too. I appreciate it. You know I do. She spoke on power, so I have to give the crew an update. The power of prayer. My son woke up Wednesday. They took the tubes out yesterday and should be home Monday. Amen. 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 I'm glad to hear that, especially right before the holidays. That is such a blessing, because you just never know, and you don't want to go into the season just under auspices of wondering. You know, you start the new year of, is my son gonna be okay or not? So I'm glad that worked out for you. Oh my goodness, baby. Good morning, Mildred. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm looking for a new love. I'm looking for a real love. The plainest Jane. Good morning. Hey, babes. Good morning to you. Shout out to the plainest Jane with the realest channel over there, giving some real news, some Black culture news. Y'all know I pop her on the community wire every now and again, so definitely check her out and follow her on Twitter too, because just as like active I try to be on Twitter, she is. So shout out to you and thank you for coming through. All right, y'all, we gotta keep it moving. So we're gonna get into this next story about the FedEx driver. Remember the FedEx driver? Now these are just our updates. We ain't even getting to the show yet. These are just the updates. So remember this FedEx driver I talked to you all about, who what we knew the story was to be is he was driving to drop a package off, saw the daughter getting off her school bus, kidnapped her, molested her allegedly, and then killed her in the back of his truck, drove off and parked the truck, and that's when he was found. That's what we thought. Well, baby, more details of this story is coming out, and I just was like, I need to share this with the crew because they ain't gonna believe this shit just as much as I don't believe this shit. Nigga, who you think he's pulling a wolf over? So here's the update. So he is now in an affidavit that was presented to the court is saying that he accidentally ran her over and panicked. He tried to see if she was okay and wasn't. So he put her in the back of his truck. And as he's driving, he's trying to talk to her, see if she's okay. The girl is so okay that she was telling him, that let me go, take me back home, because I'm gonna tell my dad about this accident. And so he panicked, went to the back of the truck, broke her neck, saw that wasn't gonna work, so then he strangled her to death. That's what he says in his affidavit. And I said, oh, he's trying to lessen his charges. That's all. That's when you take the sexual nature out of it, it takes the predatory aspect out of it. That means now you can be looked at differently. He's trying to he got an attorney, he got somebody around him good. Nigga, that sounds so damn dumb. First of all, if you hit her, that's clearly an accident. That's clearly something you can get out of if it's a true accident. Call the police. You got it. FedEx got insurance. Are you kidding me? They would get better off suing FedEx than they would suing you for any fucking thing. We're discussing it. So I'm saying like, oh, so you ran over, you panicked, you put her in the back truck, what, you was going to drive her to the hospital? And then she told you she was going to tell her dad, and then you freaked out? What kind of shit is this? I said, now, I ain't no attorney. I ain't got no law degree. I got a couple of public policy courses on public law, but that ain't enough to qualify me as an attorney. But damn it, I know goddamn well the police don't believe this shit, which they don't. They're still keeping their tabs on just that point as well. But as we find out more in this story, the man is also being charged with sexual assault charges. Now, this ain't got nothing to do with Athena, the poor girl, and her mother. So it's got nothing to do with her. But these are some charges from a while ago that they now have investigated and bring it to the light, and they're putting on him. I said that's because they want something to stick. So they got these charges on him. Now, do y'all want to know what this is all about? This motherfucking toy right here. This was the toy that he was supposed to be delivering to the girl's house for her for the holidays. But instead, what I think it was a lure. And once he saw that it was a young girl, he then went into predatory mode, what he's trying to get the fuck out of. So y'all get into this clip, listen to what's going on with him now. Rest in peace to Athena Strand. Okay, these people in these fucking sick, twisted minds with these children. Thank God baby Kassan is found. I rest in peace. I'm so sorry to hear about this with this lady and her child, and I know she'll forever be traumatized. But get into this. Just get into this. And so in this clip, you're going to see the father's reaction to the situation. Because again, the mother's not really doing too much talking, but get into what the father is saying. And and he's doing exactly what Roman would have did. Shout out to the crew. I hope y'all hit that like button.
From her Watts County is found suspect and against his employers. Jacob Strand, the father of Athena Strand, is seeking $1 million and a jury trial. Athena was in front of her home when investigators say Tanner Horner struck her with his delivery truck, then took her and jumped her. Fox 4 Stephen Dial live with details of the lawsuit. Stephen.
Heather, that lawsuit by Athena Strand's father is claiming negligence against Big Top Spin, the Dallas contractor, and FedEx. Tanner Horner, the man accused of killing Strand, and investigators saying that he admitted to doing it. Nearly a week after 7-year-old Athena Strand was later Tanner Horner, two companies, Big Spin and FedEx. Big Top Spin is the Dallas contractor for FedEx that employed Horner. Horner's arrest affidavit says that he confessed to accidentally hitting Strand with his van after delivering a package at her home in Wise County. The court documents also say he admitted to kidnapping and strangling the girl because he was afraid she was going to tell her father that he hit her with the van. 2 days after she was reported missing, Horner led the sheriff to the spot where he dumped her body. There are now memorials honoring Athena. Athena's mom says the package Horner delivered was a box of Barbie dolls, a Christmas gift for her daughter. The lawsuit is seeking more than $1 million in damages and calling for a trial by a jury. The lawsuit accuses the companies of negligence in the hiring of Horner, claiming they failed to implement safety policies and procedures. The address for Big Top Spin listed in the arrest affidavit and public records is a home in Dallas near Addison. When I knocked on the door, a woman identified herself as the wife of Big Top Spin's owner. She told me they hope to put out a statement soon, but for now, they have been advised to not comment.
I was robbed of watching her grow up by a man that everyone was supposed to be able to trust, to do just one simple task: deliver a Christmas present and leave.
Last week, Strand's mother, Maitland Gandy, and her attorney held a press conference saying they plan to conduct an independent investigation into what FedEx's responsibility might be and anyone else involved. And the attorney said,
Child, I don't want to hear it. You talking about you got an attorney, you want to do an investigation. Well, let's start at when she got off of school. Okay, again, remember, she got off of school at 4:30. You didn't call the police until 6:30. Can we start there? Between the hours of 4:30 and 6:30, what the fuck were you doing? Because see, here, between 4:30 and 6:30, it gets dark. It literally goes from daytime to nighttime. And so from 4:30 to 6:30, what was you doing? Then it gets dark and you realize your child, you ain't heard nothing. Like, the investigation begins there. Because it's called cause and effect. You know, something happens and it causes something to happen. It's the effect of something. What you think it's just randomly happened? No, ma'am. Come on now. We have to start there. And I'm not trying to be rude or nasty about it, but yeah, you have to start there. Some fucking way. And they need to sue FedEx and whatever this other hiring company is for. They need to sue the ass off these motherfuckers. Seriously. I can't even imagine damn, it's holiday time now. Y'all really got to watch out with these packages and people driving. Now FedEx got this whole social media campaign. I didn't want to share because I'm not promoting none of their fucking ideologies. But you go to their Twitter page, you go on Twitter, type in FedEx. They have this new social media campaign where they're trying to make customers feel like FedEx employees are approachable and we're not scary and we don't harm kids and we love kids. It's supposed to be, the same thing the Kardashians did after Balenciaga. They all went on a showing images with them and their kids and playing with their kids. You ain't fooling me, FedEx. You're trying to get around this. Pay this man this $1 million and figure out how the fuck y'all gonna work around the system. Y'all gotta screen these people better. And then do y'all know that FedEx had real-time camera footage going in the FedEx truck, but it only records it and stores it if it's needed, like it was in this case where they were able to ask for it and produce it. But there's nobody in any database center watching this shit in real time. Does that sound like a solution to me, y'all? If y'all got FedEx, won't y'all have a person randomly just cameras just click on the screen, they randomly get to watch people across America. And if they see something crazy, they can document it and report it. Why don't we start there? They got two, one in the front and one in the back. And they just randomly they're on. When the car cuts on, they're on. And they just record to a database system. And if you need the footage, or if they have to pull the footage back, or if they have to audit you or review you, they can pull footage. So can't nobody just sit there and watch these motherfuckers? Y'all better figure this shit out for y'all get more lawsuits on your hand. I'm trying to tell you, it don't stop. It just keeps going. People just try to figure out how to get around it. Like, what the hell is wrong with these people? Okay, he think we completely boo-boos the fool. A whole fucking lie. He's lying because the first thing he would have done is went to the house and told it. Why would I hide that? Girl, listen, I apologize. I had pulled up into your driveway. I did not see your daughter crossing the grass to go to the door, and I accidentally hit her. I called 911. I'm waiting on them to come, but I wanted to let you know. Shit, she may not even come to the door, to be honest with you. She probably would have been whatever she was doing. In the looks of it, oxycodone, quote, allegedly, I mean, not. And they're saying I do oxycodone. Bitch, allegedly. You look like it. Shit. Hell, what could keep you that far? 4:30 to 6:30? You got to be kidding me. I'm at the house with my son. He heard you wrong, man. He gonna say I'm too famous. Oh, shout out to your son. I hope everything gets well for you, man. I really do. I really do. It is no joke being in the hospital. Mom ain't not saying nothing because it was her negligence. So this video that came out was she started talking because the father put this lawsuit out. And you know that's all money. Now you want to be involved? Back, chill out. Who is that on the right side of the screen with them chapped lips? This man here. This man here, Tory Lanez. Damn it, Tory Lanez. That's Tory. I did that for a reason. We gonna get into that. I'm gonna break it all the way down. Because the verdict is allegedly supposed to come. The jury come back today at 11. So I want y'all to be all the way caught up to what's going on. So I did a thorough deep dive and pull everything up to the forefront for you all. If you haven't been paying attention to the case, Mom ain't saying nothing. I'm Dallas, and there is a lot going on. So was the woman at home at the time was her stepmother or mother? Her stepmother, and yes, she was there. Yes, she was. You ain't hear nothing from her. Mom didn't want to watch her grow up. How you know not how long she was gone? Mom didn't want to watch her grow up. How you know how long she was gone? Because in the initial reports, they said that the girl got off the bus at 4:30, and that the police didn't get their first 911 call until 6:30. So between that period of time, there was nothing. Now, let's say she did try to find her daughter at 4:30. She was up. She just was looking. Bitch, I'm calling the cops at 5. Bitch, I'm calling the cops at 5:20. Bitch, I'm calling the cops at 5. I'm not waiting until 4:30. I'm at 6:30 when it's already dark. I thought the woman at home was a stepmother. Stepmother was at home. The biological mother was the one in the pink hair who came out. We just saw on the camera. It's dark now. It's raining now. I know. I just shook my head. Yes, something not right. But that says it's her mom. Her stepmom was at home. Her stepmom was at home. What I'm saying is the biological mom is now out because of the lawsuit. We normally didn't. We didn't. When this first reported, I didn't hear anything. That was the first thing I said. Well, what is the biological mom saying? We didn't hear anything from her at all. And I think because money is involved, now she wants a full investigation. Well, the investigation starts at home with the stepmother. Period. 4:30. Here she go. Everybody involved. That's crazy. Was she? I think oxycodone. Honestly, how was she not looking for her baby? Oh, I see. I see what's going on. It's confusing between stepmother and biological mother. The stepmother, and who was sitting in the house. Yeah, I do. Let me see if the link is still here. Here you go. Thank you. Tory running through the crew, and he looked like that. I thought that was Rob Brack. See, you know what? Don't have Tracy. Alfreda, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. I know. I'm sitting here like, okay, I see the chat's confused. So no, stepmom and biological mom. And maybe I did confuse you all between that too, but stepmom was the one at home. Initially in the report, she called 911. She's the one who said that she didn't see her daughter. She made all those reports. Then from there, we haven't heard anything from her. We heard the father come out and say that the daughter typically was home with the stepmom in the first initial reports. And that's what I was saying. Well, why haven't we heard from the biological mom? Why isn't she asking all these questions? Why isn't she saying something? Why isn't she doing this? Remember, I was all over that. And then now we hear for the first time from the biological mom. And I'm like, why? Is it because money's involved? Because the father is deciding he wants to sue FedEx? And you're like, whoa, let me put it. No, and I don't know what the optics are, but that's what it appears like to me. Okay, so Pinky to Scudero is bio mom. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're so funny. Scudero. So that's the update on the FedEx story. I'm gonna stay tuned. I'll only bring you some updates if it's some real updates. All right, can we get into the show? Now we finna get into the show. 41 minutes in, I had to talk, I had to do updates. I had to update on the story. Now we about to get into the show. Baby, when I tell you some crazy shit going on in this motherfucking world, and I just saw y'all Wednesday. I just saw y'all for local news on Wednesday, where I scoured the fucking net for all the crazy shit. Just since fucking Wednesday, the world is off its rocker. So can we get into this lady at the fucking airport in Miami? Of course, it's in Florida. So before I show the clips and the breakdown, can I talk about the story? Let me tell you what's going on. So, thank you. So this woman is at the airport. Now she's trying to get a flight to New York City. She's coming from Alabama. She's going from Alabama to New York City, and she had a connecting flight that they missed. So she was in the airport already waiting for her connecting flight so she can get to New York City for the holidays with her 2 kids. Now, she's under pressure. She's mad. She's like, I got to wait for my flight. So she got her babies with her. Apparently, when she turned, her 2 kids went to the bathroom without her knowing. So then she goes the fuck off. Where are my babies? Goes off. I don't know if you all heard this story yet. Video shows woman throw computer at Miami airport airline agent. Now here's the woman. Yeah, you see the eye. You see the eye. Just how I'm seeing the eye. Now, this lady caused all kind of damage. Not only does she cause damage to the terminal, they say $10,000 worth of damage. This lady took a whole fucking computer screen and threw it at the agent, and the agent just stood there. I said, there's a lot of things that I have to say to myself before I take a job. Okay, what are my do nots? I will not deal with this. I will not deal with that. This and that type of job, I will not deal with somebody taking a computer screen and knocking it across my face. And the lady just stood there, took it. I said, oh, you love your job. They better give you compensation. Full compensation, bitch. Everything. I'm talking about meals today. You need to be getting meals. So get into this clip. Now, I have a couple of angles, but I'm going to show you this first clip, which is the full pull together of all the clips I took from Twitter. Then I'm going to show you the highlight part of this lady. And shout out to the crew. Can y'all please hit that like button? Give me a little like before we get moving. Give me a little like. Yes, I'm begging. That's all I want for the holidays is a little like. Give me a little like. Now get into this shit.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Yes, yes. Get out of here, man! Move! Move! Get out! Move! 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 Move!
Girl, you lucky they wasn't grabbing you worse than that. Talking about why they grabbing you like that. You just let me show y'all so y'all can see why I'm feeling this way. Get into this clip. Imagine now. Let me set it up. Imagine your auntie. Imagine your sister. Imagine your grandmother. Imagine somebody in your family taking their ass to work at their agent booth job. Okay, and we gonna say our sister a little. She's up there in age. She probably in her late 50s. She's not up there, but like 50. We give her 56. Sister, auntie, whatever. And this happens to her.
She's gonna be the computer.
Oh, we would have been finding your children to tell them that their mother is no longer here. That's what we'd have been doing, bitch. You lost your motherfucking mind. I ain't scared of nobody in the world that much that I will allow somebody to throw a fucking computer. Bitch, we both will be in that bitch crazy. As you be slanging computer, bitch, I'll be over there slanging them bitches with you, bitch. I have stanchion poles. I'll be taking bitches' laptops. You throwing at me, you got the right one today, ho. Let me tell y'all something. I always try to tell people to follow the right procedures, get the right law authorities involved. Never try to escalate a situation that will cause you more harm than what the situation is. Don't ever put yourself in that situation. But you better believe, and I'm the crew as a whole man, I ain't even talking about races, and a human fucking being. If somebody hauls off and picks up a fucking device, laptop, computer screen, and swings it at you, you have the right. Do you hear me? The right to correct that. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you now, you have to walk me out the door, bitch. Because that hoe, she'd have been a baggage claim. I would have rolled that big bitch. All you had to do was get that hoe on the ground and stomp a hole in her fucking throat. Are you kidding me? I felt so bad for that lady. And it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You come back to work. You all right? Don't ask me, am I fucking all right? Don't nobody ask me a motherfucking thing. Bitch, you ain't help. You all right, bitch? I felt bad for her. Are you kidding me? I'm telling you, I'd have threw a whole muck. Oh, you be swinging left? I would have gave her the business. A nigga too. I would have done it. Yes. Don't let nobody throw a device at you. I am not playing with you. Unless you already calling the police, unless you running to get authorities, unless it's a extenuating circumstance, I'm not for it. I'm gonna go on record right now. Yes, I would choose violence. Yes. My immediate response in a situation like that, I don't know anything other than to knock this bitch out. Baby. So that's where I left from the story. I'm like, okay, this hoe is off her fucking rocker. The bitch is over your children being missing in the airport. Whose fault is that, first of all? The fuck you throwing it at her for? What, she took your kids and put them on the plane already? The fuck? You're mad because you missed a connecting flight, right? You're already mad. And then your children, let's just say for all intents and purposes, they did just walk off or something like that, and you couldn't find them. What did you have in place so they already know that y'all don't walk off without me? That's where we start this story at. So, ma'am, did you instruct your kids not to walk off? Yeah, they knew they did it. Oh, so okay. And sometimes kids are disobedient like that. But in an airport, no wonder motherfuckers walking around here with leashes on their children because of parents like this. Bitch, you are irate. Now, let's go further. How do you respond when your kids fuck up? Do you responding like this in the airport? How? I can only imagine what your kids are going through. Maybe this was the gotcha that needed to extract these fucking kids from you. Because, baby, ain't nobody in their right mind going like that in an airport. Bitch, I will have every fucking cadaver dog. Everybody be sniffing. We need them all. Sniff everywhere. Here's the luggage. This is what they smell like. Let's go on it. You in here throwing a fit on people who can't do nothing about it. Girl. And the customers just, I'm sitting like, ain't no man, ain't nobody just like, all right, bitch, you hit me. It's a wrap. I'm just thinking about the men in my life. I could see somebody like, yeah, that bitch hit me. Everybody, I was baffled. I was like, okay, so we're here. Now we're here. So she has been arrested. 25-year-old. Her name is Camila Millie. She's been arrested. They say she tore up worth $10,000 worth of damage. Okay. Customs and Border Protection officers who were nearby detained her after the incident, and she was arrested on charges of aggravated battery, disorderly conduct, and criminal mischief. The airport and law enforcement are still conducting their investigation, and they're just asking everyone to be mindful when you're in the airport. If you see something, say something. So get into the outcome of this shit right here. Crazy bitches, y'all. Ashton, I ain't claiming her. That ain't our people. You with me both, bitch. I'm pushing her over. Shit, if we all was on the boat coming from Africa, I done pushed that bitch over already. Fuck that. Bye. Thank you, but you're no longer needed here, ho. You crazier than them. At this point, bitch, you bout like them. I couldn't let nobody just throw. Child.
Now to the counter chaos caught on camera at Miami International Airport. A passenger went on a violent tirade at a gate, leaving an employee injured.
That woman faced today. Local 10 crime specialist Bridget Matter is live in West Miami-Dade with what led up to the outburst. Bridget.
Well, this was quite the sight for Miami International Airport after this woman scene and destruction. As much as $10,000 was damaged.
It's the ticket counter tirade gone viral on social media. Inside Miami International Airport Terminal D, passengers watching as this woman goes on a rampage. Every angle captured on cell phone video as the woman tears gate ticket equipment from an airport counter. At one point, she even chases an American Airlines employee. Then watch here, a computer monitor hurled at one of the ticket agents. She was hit in the shoulder. Police identified the woman as 25-year-old Camila McMillie. So what prompted the meltdown? Police say she lost track of her two children, ages 6 and 8. So they missed a connecting flight to New York. She's heard shouting, "Find my children," while tossing equipment. They were eventually found safe, having wandered to a bathroom. American Airlines responded with a statement in part, "Acts of violence against our team members are not tolerated by American Airlines, and we're committed to working closely with law enforcement in their investigation." Millie was arrested and faced a judge Wednesday.
$4,500 in total bonds. Good luck to you, ma'am.
That woman facing serious charges, including disorderly conduct and aggravated battery. For now, we're live in West.
Ciao. This is some shit. Now, not only are you facing criminal charges and you couldn't find your kids, but possibly you won't be able to find your kids. You won't even have your kids. So now what kind of fit you gonna throw? Now what you about to be locked up. You slinging lunch trays around in there? What you doing? You throwing the toilet paper around? The fuck? That's the shit that kills me. It's like, ma'am, you did all of this, you caused this big scene. Now, this I might say we got a mental health issue going on here. Cause ain't no fucking way. Are you kidding me? Now we fighting completely. She's in the airport. All she had to do was tell authority. They have a whole procedure in place. Oh, she wanted to go to jail. She wanted to go to jail. She did. Air was her drug of choice. The minute that bitch was high and ready, she was on go. She got in the airport on go. No, you ain't. That's what I was saying. You ain't raised your children right because they should have known not to walk off. Ma'am, that's completely your fault. Completely. Super dark. Oh my God, churn. Where my churn? Find my churn. Find my churn. She was going in. She went about it all wrong. Sometimes my people can be so ignorant. All she had to do was ask that they call them on the intercom. Is that so hard? Like, is that embarrassing? Like, what is wrong with that? I ain't claiming her. I'm not either. walk that bitch right off the ledge. Oh, baby, I would have got ignorant right with her. I'm telling you, baby, I would have been slanging everybody luggage. It's just an immediate reaction. Are you really doing this? Are you really finna hit me with a computer screen and then hit the woman? The woman had to go to the hospital. She had bruises on the side of her face and her neck. Girl, you better ride that wave. If I was you, I would have a whole concussion, neck brace. Ride that wave, honey. I'm just being real with you. Ride the wave. Grand Rising, Zaire. Thank you for coming through. Not a time for turning the other cheek. Who's hers cheek? That's what it is. Pull the handles out the rollaway and juggle that ass. Slim body bends. Yes, lock her ass completely up. And a connecting flight at that, baby. She cut up somewhere in another state. She definitely a loose cannon because she didn't care about them kids to be locked up at the airport in a connecting airport. She didn't give a damn. He's out here. I'm happy my daddy made it safe. Okay, where is security? Slow. They probably didn't know what to do too, watching it on the camera. Well, what the fuck? Dumbass girl. Was it hot? Why she look like she just left Zoom? No, she wasn't raised right nor have common sense. Or be out for Christmas, okay? Get 3 meals in jail. Yes, I can't work again. Period. You're right. She ain't gonna be out for Christmas. There goes her fucking Christmas. Crazy ass batshit woman. So now that happened, right? So I'm like, okay, what else is going on? Baby, we get this whole Mississippi Walmart hostage situation. Oh my God. Do y'all know this black woman was in Walmart and for some unforeseen God-given reason, she decided to take an employee woman by hostage. No one knew what was her motive, like what was wrong. I'm thinking maybe something happened with her order. No more details will come out. And the police came to the store and they had to apprehend and they ended up shooting her dead. This is a very, very sad story. Very, very sad story. Now, I'm going to play for you the clip because there were so many people in this Walmart and it just hit the fans like last night because it happened on Wednesday. I told you since Wednesday, this shit happened. This was Wednesday night. Bitches out shopping for their kids and shit and for Christmas, the holidays. You got this crazy whack job in Walmart. So no more details about her has come out for me to make those where are the signs connotations. But get into this. So this was her holding the woman hostage. The gun has been blocked out, so there's no violation of YouTube's community guidelines. But I want y'all to check this out and be careful. Be careful. When you see a motherfucker in Walmart acting jittering and getting a little out antsy, you got a couple choices. Let somebody know or take a picture of your cart and go to another Walmart. You know how many times I've did that? Been in a Walmart, saw the lines, took a picture of my cart and said, I'll do this another day and went somewhere else where it was easier for me to do. You got to just think about your own happiness. I don't want to be waiting in the line this long. Because if they're like me, we all subject at a drop of a dime to snapping this bitch. Wait, bitch, what you say? Oh. Especially when people walk past you in the line, trying to get through. Y'all gonna stop cutting through my cart. Let me scoot up on you. Then you bump the lady in front of you. Oh, my bad. Then y'all got something going. Baby, check this shit out. Walmart. Only in Walmart.
I'm hungry, not no baby. I'm crying. Oh my God.
Won't you? So she caught the girl recording her. She's like, hey, I ain't trying to hurt anybody. So the girl put her camera down like, shit, girl, let me put my phone down. Now, this took place in Walmart in Richland in Arkansas. This woman is 21 years old, and it happened around 5:45 p.m. on Wednesday. Apparently, it was about 2 hours before 2 hours later, police provided an update on what happened. The last thing I was told is somebody walked in with a gun and yelled out that they want us a news anchor here. I'm trying to get further. So no one really understood what the fuck you talking about. And so the police are saying, you know, with Christmas season coming, mental health is a big deal because of stress involved in the Christmas season. And so what the police officers are saying to people shopping, if you see something, say something, especially during the stress of the holidays. Fuck that. If you see something, you say something, get the fucking moving. So now get into the second part of this. So now we got the police notified. They come in. The police was called about 10 minutes later. Police arrived on the scene. This is them coming. You will not see her get shot. I didn't go that far, but I want you to see them trying to negotiate with this woman. Let the lady go. Check this out.
Put your hands up. Walk out here where we can see you drop the gun. Put both of your hands up. Give me a newspaper now. I just need a newspaper. Put the gun down. All I need is a newspaper. Hey. Give me a newspaper. Put your gun down. Put it down! Put it on the ground! Walk out! They're trying to kill me. No, we're not! Put your gun down! No! Give me a newspaper right now! Step out here and we will. Get out here and put the gun down.
Y'all are cracking me up in these comments. Why is she not looking for her kids herself? Shaking my head. Because she was convicted, okay? Convicted to make a scene, cause a scene, get somebody to come. I think we talked about the lady had social media. What was it? Social media, cyber munching, housing by proxy. This bitch got seen by munching proxy. What the fuck is going on here, right? I shake every time, baby. I'm telling you, every time they tell me I got to go out there and be with a customer, I start having heart palpitations and everything. I'm happy you came through too. I need to get into the snow at Walmart, baby. Walmart is it's crazy right now. It's the holidays. It tends to bring out the worst of people, unfortunately. It really does. It really does, especially this time of year. That is why I gave everyone money this year. I ain't going in no stores. F that, baby. We would have been scrapping. You know that woman ain't scrapping. That woman was sitting there trying to fight for her. That woman was in a state of panic. Okay, I'm gonna play the video one more time of the woman. That woman was in a state of, she was like, oh my God, she didn't know what to do. She probably was on phone with her mother. That poor lady looked scared to death. Okay, that lady is stuck. Yes, she was. He can't stop laughing at her face. Happy holidays, Miss Philadelphia, and thank you for coming through. Good morning to you. Shout out to y'all. Yes, hit that like button too. Like Rico, hit that like button down. Shout out to Rico. Straight up, she would have caught all these hands. Well, I don't know if she had a gun on her. Girl, see, that's when I gotta pick and choose. Bitch, I don't know what I would have done. First of all, your eyes and your ears need to be on everything, bitch. You ain't see her walking up on you with a gun. I'd have been itching. I don't know what I got to get more detail. It just happened Wednesday. Just started reporting on it this morning. Videos and stuff starting to leak and really surface. So I got to get more details. But baby, I would have probably been sitting there praying with every ounce of my counting my blessings. I'd have been trying to do everything in that moment because I don't know if I would have had it in me to punch this lady with a gun. I don't know if I'm James Bond in that moment, Roman Bond. I'd have been a bitch crying. Y'all have saw a pee stain. All my pants would have been wet. I've been a shit. Baby, what? Where? You finna take me out and then had the girl hair. You finna take me out? Girl, what you need? I'm the man. I'd have been a girl, I'm the manager. What you need? Go get a card and just tell me what register you going to. Go ahead. Put that shit away. I'd have been negotiating myself. What? A news anchor? What you need toys? We don't need the news anchor for that. Go back there and tell them Deborah said you can get all of that shit and come up here. What are we doing? What are we doing? Well, all the items in my cart that day would have been courtesy of Walmart. You sound like my cousin, baby. Let me tell you, my cousin, it was somebody that came in Walmart And it was a fight that broke out, and everybody started running. I think my cousin was right at the checkout. Baby, she started running with her cart. I said, I know that's right, bitch. I'd have ran too. I'd have been running. Oh, you going to get a news anchor good? You're right. You gonna get one good. She being all that. She's all the news. Why didn't they call Tracy Cake? She's our news anchor. I can see Tracy down there reporting. Yes. They had to bring a laptop to her because Tracy ain't coming out. She'd have been on live stream with her. Here she go. What you need? Tracy would have been right there. Bitch, are you crazy? You sound like you need help. Tracy Cake's laid up with Rob. She ain't got time for that. She better be off the next month with pay. Okay, with pay, meals, massage. That she better get her scalp taken care of. Check this shit out one more time.
Won't you?
Baby, that girl was also turning red as well. Shout out to her for holding her composure in that moment. Shout out to the police for having precision, sharp shooting skills to take this woman out. And to this batshit lady, rest in peace to you. I don't ever want to, say nothing negative when you already passed away, but you done got your lesson. But to her family, I hope y'all just have some good memories because this girl was destined. You walk in Walmart on some shit like that. What the fuck you expect? What did she expect? What did that lady traumatized? Post traumatic stress disorder, yeah. Hey my babies, what do you need? Just drop your cash app. Just put your cash app in. Go ahead, type it in right now. I'm live. Go ahead. Go ahead. Right now. So let me see. Angry Airport Lady, Mississippi Walmart. And so that's all the local news before we switch over to hot topics. That's all the local news I wanted to share with you all today. These two stories: crazy ass angry airport lady, and this woman in the Mississippi Walmart. I mean, a news anchor, and then this one over your missing kids, your responsibility. Now, yeah, both of their lives changed. One person is dead, and one person is going to jail because of their convictions, and we can call them negative convictions at that. Convicted. This one is convicted that somebody somewhere has something to do with her kids, and they need to find it because it's not your responsibility. And then this woman here, she needs a news anchor. First of all, she went in there looking like blank woman. She really did have some issues going on here, mental health issues. So y'all be careful while y'all out here in these streets shopping. Hey Angie, good morning. Good morning. Xanax for that lady. Straight up. And she should be able to walk in any Walmart and get whatever she want for free. Like she need to be loading up for the family. Yo, y'all come through. Come through. All right. Before I switch over, please take a moment to bless me. All right, so let's get into hot fucking topics, okay? Oh my gosh. So again, on that side, shit's going on this side, shit's going on. But the first thing I want to do is I know everybody's getting to be home for the holidays. You got a lot of time off. So I wanted to make sure everybody knew that The Best Man, the final chapters, is out. It's on Peacock. I was trying to catch it. It's 2 seasons. I was trying to catch the season premiere. But it seemed like it's gonna be a great little bonding show. Maybe you and your husband, your boo, your spouse, or even with your girls or your family. It's one of those good movies. It's a series. I tried to start watching it, but I was a little too late because a nigga dozed off. But here, check out this promo. Now, I know I'm not getting paid for this video. Okay. And that's fine with me because y'all do enough by just hitting that like button and put me in the algorithm. So I want y'all to check this one out. Check this promo they did of the Best Man final chapter. And you get into it too.
I feel like calling in love. I'm in the mood to fuck something up. I need some drink in my cup. Hey, I'm in the mood to fuck something up. I wanna go missing. I need a prescription. I wanna go higher. Can I sit on top of you? I wanna go where nobody's been. Have you ever had fun like this? Oh, we gon' fuck up the night. Black lights, spaceships fly. Unapologetic when we fuck up the night. Fuck up the night. We getting fucked up tonight. We gon' fuck up the night. I feel.
Now, do y'all remember where y'all were when the first Best Man came out back in 1999? I absolutely do. I remember that whole period of time. Middle school for me, but Fast and Grown, it was something that everybody was watching, the adults, and of course we snuck and watched it. And then in the early 2000s, you know, BET is known for it, playing the remakes. So y'all check that movie out and check these beautiful fucking ladies out.
Oh,
God.
yeah.
So pretty.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
I really love my hair.
Wait, Melissa, come
on,
on.
Melissa,
Come on.
I want to be in it. It's so pretty.
Oh, wait. Guys. Okay. No.
Come on,
I
Mimi.
can't.
Come on, Mia.
Come on.
Come on, get in the photo.
Yeah,
What's
yay.
wrong? I'm coming. Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
pretty.
Gorgeous. They look so good. They look so happy and healthy. Even Nia. I'm sitting there like Nia look like, bitch, I've been over that shit. Y'all just didn't know about it. I had too many other things to do to worry about a nigga. Good morning, Joe. What up, Joe? Good morning to you. Thank you for coming through, Marty. I saw a few episodes and it's good. I'm gonna get into it today. I'm about to get into it. Make me some breakfast. Morrison, baby, chestnut, Morris. God, damn, people are losing the soul. Wow, Morris is so fine, baby. Okay, we're not gonna get on that, man. So y'all check out that if y'all in the mood for movies and all that good stuff. I saw that and I wanted to share that. Speaking of, I posted this on my community wall, and my intentions weren't to say he got it because he received it in March of this year, March. My intentions were to say a picture of him receiving his award. So check him out. It's on my community wall. He's super fine, whatever. Now, y'all, just yesterday, right? I mean Wednesday's show, I had Monday show, Monday, Wednesday. We talk about everything. Life Jennings. There was a recording of Life Jennings that was put out here of him sounding very, very bad. So here we are again with this same shit. Now, this is a case where I can say, yeah, girl. Now, I don't know what's going on, but something's going on. Something ain't right. So Amerie was NBA's halftime performance, and baby, they are fucking with the girl, and rightfully so. So y'all get into her performance. Now, I was trying to find the good in this. I kept saying, maybe, but nah, it ain't no maybe here. Check this shit out. Now, in case y'all didn't get the exact part where it sounded off, let me just show the highlight. Do y'all think she sound bad? Yeah, I'm gonna have to say on this one, Amerie was very much so off. I don't know if she was like maybe not supposed to be singing and dancing at the same time. Sometimes that happens. Like sometimes you like Summer Walker where you should stand still and sing, because not everybody can dance and then carry that note. And she seemed like it sounded like she was just out of breath. Not unless she couldn't sing, but like she was trying to carry the note and she ain't had no air in her lungs to even belch a note out. Y'all think she was wrong key, sis? Good morning, Voodoo. Thank you for coming through, boo. Pitiful. Wrong key, sis. Did she have her earrings on, baby? This is another reason to be a member of the Beehive. We don't have to worry about this, baby. Okay, can you imagine out there sound like you out of breath? She sounded a mess. I thought it was the lady recording the damn TV that was singing. She was really trying her hardest to carry that note. She could not carry that motherfucking note for no reason at all. Okay, she hasn't performed in a while. I believe she should have practiced or just stood still. You ain't gotta walk around so heavy. I mean, I get trying to be like show you got it all, but girl, at the sake of your own voice, like get out of here. Good morning. One of the people in the background singers are important in moments of despair. Could have been, and they could have been in the way back. They ain't have to be in the front so people could see them. She should have just went with a lip sync track. Pick your poison. That whole song was off. Pick your poison. Poor Amerie. And I like that song. One thing I actually like Amerie songs. Now, let's get into the YSL. So, YSL, I already told you all how I feel about this case. Like, I've been watching it since it evolved. So, last time I talked to you all, it was about, what, 1, 2, 3. It was about 5 guys that took a plea deal in the YSL case, meaning they testified that, they are guilty by association, but not guilty by the crime. And so we are at 5 guys. These are the 5 guys. And the last one we talked about was Gunna and Lil Duke. Now we got another dude who takes a YSL, a 5th plea deal in the YSL. And this guy's name is Sumlin. Now this one is interesting. Let me tell you why it's interesting. Because Sumlin actually ordered a hit out on a guy because the guy and him got into an argument. The guy actually was killed. So he was already sentenced to about 15 years, 25 years in prison. And so they came to him like, look, okay, we finna hit you with another RICO because of your affiliation with YSL. So we finna tack on more time to your charges. So you can either come over here, take this plea deal, and we'll just give you 15 years of probation. You can go back out in the community. You can, we'll give you a curfew. You got to be home by a certain time. Or you're going to have to, sit in jail with additional time. What the fuck y'all think he took? That nigga is out. So basically the case tie-in, prosecutors say co-defendant Cordarius Dorsey had ordered Sumlin to kill a fellow gang member who allegedly disrespected him. Dorsey, a suspected YSL leader, was sentenced to life without parole this month for the murder of this guy, a 39-year-old man who was killed in a 2019 armed robbery. So the plea agreement says that he was sentenced to 15 years of probation, but under special circumstances set by the state as a part of the agreement, he is prohibited from contacting any of his co-defendants and must adhere to a curfew between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. unless he is attending school, going to work, or has a medical emergency. And Sumlin also agreed to testify during the YSL trial, but reserves to plead the fifth. I said, ain't that shit funny? Ain't it funny how this shit works like this? Like, everybody was saying that, oh, Gunna's a snitch. No, all these niggas about to basically save their own fucking lives. And they are going to use all of this, and again, not testimony, but they're going to use all of this as evidence to prove that, yes, YSL was a gang. He was leading the gang. Here's why they were a gang. Here's the things they were doing. And these were the former members. They're no longer former members. They were also indicted in this. They took a deal. Here's the terms of that deal. Here's what they said during that deal. You know, all of those things, except for testimony. Like, they can't go in and say, if somebody got a deal, say that they're not gonna, they plead. They can't. There's no testimony for them to say anything. So, but they're gonna use all of this against him. So, to me, it's not looking good for Young Thug. And I want to try to pay attention to this, because as I'm seeing this roll out, I'm like, I said that. I knew that. I knew this was gonna fold out like this, and it sucks, but it's crazy. Sing to the backup track like Janet. Janet never sounds the best. Okay, I thought the same thing when we first played it. I don't feel sorry for them criminals. Lock them all up. They surely are making an example out of them. Now, remember when I said all of this, right? Then I talked about Sauce Walker coming out here and, you know, blah, blah, blah. You gonna plead the fifth? Talking about Gunna. I said, you know, now Sauce is his team getting charged, right? Now look at how he changed his fucking tune. He went from that to this.
Crazy. I'm not speaking on a bitch ass thing. You sound stupid. Why would I do that? I'm not speaking on nothing I ain't got nothing to do with, damn it.
Hey, volcano mode tomorrow.
Video drop tomorrow. Crazy, man.
Here I
am, stupid. Did you see my name in anything? No, you didn't. Nor did you see my company's name on the news. So look here, there ain't nothing to talk about, baby.
That's how you should have been the first time, nigga. Now it's nothing to talk about. What about Gunna? Are you gonna take a charge? What about all of that reenactment shit? Now all of a sudden you quiet. See, you should have been quiet. And this is a lesson for everybody, all you other rappers. Shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. Close your mouth. You have nothing. You should be trying to make sure that your organization isn't run like this. Stop trying to be tough all the damn time. I hope you got your lesson, Sauce Walker. Now I don't wish nobody to go to jail, but goddamn it, shut your mouth. Close your fucking lips. I don't understand why they must continue doing hood shit when they made it out. Didn't have to be a gang. Just make it a company or a label. Do right by the people who's loyal to you legally. Now keep that same energy you had a few days ago, right? All of a sudden now, I ain't got nothing to say. Baby, if you don't go have a seat somewhere comfortably, please. All right. Now, let me see. What else? What before I get to... All right. So now, y'all, we are at the last topic, which I'm probably going to spend like the rest of the time on, which is the Tory Lanez and Meg trial. I got clips. I got statements. I'm going to catch y'all all up on where we left off at, which was when the witness came to the trial. Now, I hope you all have been paying attention to this weird ass fucking case. One of the weirdest cases I've ever seen. One that has so many other issues coming from it. Now you got this. Now you got that. Now you got this. And so we're here. So we last left off on the day where Megan and Tory had a witness, the actual witness who was coming out on their balcony, and they actually saw what was going on. Now, initially, when the prosecutors, when the defense gave their opening remarks, they were like, then we got a neighborhood witness. He's going to come and testify that he saw Kelsey with the gun and blah, blah, blah. It wasn't him. He didn't see her in the sea, all of this stuff. And so the witness got on the stand, and baby, it did not go like that. It did not go like that. So we had, his name is Sean Kelly. So we had Sean Kelly come to the stand and testify. And Sean Kelly came up there and basically was like, yes, and they calling Tory in court, y'all. They calling Tory in court short man. So did you see the short man or the tall man? The short man. So I saw the short man, and basically he said that when Megan climbed out of the car, the passenger seat, the short man got into the passenger seat. And when he looked over the balcony, he saw the short man leaning out of the car, over the car, basically, with shooting the gun up in the air. And when he first initially said this, he said that he saw, when he looked down, he saw two women outside fighting with a bodyguard trying to stop them, break them up. Then he turned around and he saw a woman with a gun, and he saw sparks going off in the air. He changed that now. Now all of a sudden he said it could have been fireworks. and that it was Tory Lanez that he saw. And so here I go. I'm like, none of these witnesses can get their shit right. What the fuck? How? This is letting y'all know that motherfuckers don't give a care about y'all, the legal system. How do you give sworn statements at the time of the actual crime, and then you get and testify in a court of law, and everything is different, everything is changed? So prosecutors, I mean the defense attorneys, they were mad, they were pissed, like, oh, really? And so shout out to motherfucking Armand Wiggins. Shout out to you, nigga. Shout out to you doing your thing. And I hope one day I get to join you all in such this new venture that I love that they're tagging themselves as new media. You know, him, Nick at Night, Milo Grams, Mob Radio, all of them. I love that. And I hope I get to join, even if it ain't with y'all and another group come, you know, I hope I get to be a part of that whole movement. Y'all give me something to look up to. So shout out to y'all. And I try to share y'all shit as much as possible. So Armand gave us coverage of this day in court this time. And I said, let me play Armand Wiggins. So we had Milo Grams, and we're going to do Armand Wiggins. Now, I'm doing this for a reason, because after we talk about this trial, we're going to talk about why Black media, these new media bloggers, are coming to the spotlight, but not necessarily in such a good way. And so we'll talk about it. But check out what Armand had to say. Shout out to Armand and your red.
Oh, nigga, motherfucker. And then the guy said, well, did you see a gun? He said, no. He said, but did you see the shorter man shooting? He said, yes, he was shooting. They said, how many shots? He said, 4 or 5. Then the man said, well, let me play this audio for you. So the prosecution plays the audio, and you hear the gunshots. Pow, 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 pow. Then you can visibly see the witness uncomfortable. He gets so uncomfortable, he has to take a second, take a break, because he was scared. His son was at the house. He said, you know, it made me feel very uncomfortable because I didn't really give a shit about them. I cared more about my kid. This is still tormenting me to even hear these gunshots. Man looked like he was finna break down. It was a whole thing. So after that, they said, well, if you didn't see a gun, well, how do you know, like, there was like gunshots? And he was like, well, I didn't actually see a gun, but he was holding it and he was waving, extending his arm, waving it, shooting like this. Waving and shooting a gun. Shooting, popping, shooting. I'm like, what? And it was flashes. And his hand was going like this. And all I seen was flashes.
Oh my God. 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 Oh my oh my God. Am I still here? Can y'all see me? This has never happened to me before. Let me tell y'all what happened. So apparently we got this. I got our areas having issues with the Wi-Fi. So on my Affinity account, we are having issues with signal in your area, and it gives us outage time till 3 p.m. So right now I'm using the hotspot from my iPad. So it may be so until the signal. I don't know if it's gonna show my account alert, but I can do all of that and doxing my damn self, child. Sorry about that, y'all. Hate that kind of stuff. Um, Damn, threw me right off in my mojo. She did. She focused solely on how Meg lied about not sleeping with Tory. She's one of the main ones who have Meg on trial. We're gonna get into it, Risa. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, are we stuck? I hope he's just not talking. No, I saw it when it went out because on my screen it said no, that whole no reload. Then he's gonna be like, y'all didn't hear none of that. No. He is gone from the live as that is his background. Maybe it's kicked him out accidentally. Roman laptop mad about Tory's crusty lips. Okay, what you mean? We are here. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Come to the light, honey. Come to the light. All right. So I think I was on the part where Armand was giving his commentary, and I saw your comment here, Risa, about I'm going to be honest, a lot of these new media not being biased in their reporting and simply doing commentary. I prefer the actual trial journalists who are reporting facts, which I've been giving, sort of both of them. What I'm thinking, what I like about seeing them do this is that yes, some of them are giving, I can't admit to that. They're giving biased commentary, but they're also giving us sort of what's going on the grounds in the courtroom. Like it gives me some leverage to go from. That's why I use some of their stuff, but I mix it in with some credible sources who are actually in the field of doing this kind of work. Lawyers for work, all of those great things. So we're gonna get into all of that good stuff. But I do get your point. I want you to know I get what you're saying, but I definitely like them for a reason. So Armand gave us that little synopsis of the little witness, the Sean Kelly, I think his name is, coming in to testify. Now the defense was so upset about this that they go on to little threaten the guy. So the the prosecutor complained to the judge that after his cross-examination of Kelly, the witness, that lawyer told him, keep smirking and see what happens. And I said, damn, we in the court. I ain't never hear where we in the court where the defense attorney is so pissed off at the witness for what they've just said that they call off out their mouth, keep smirking and see what happens. What's going to happen, sir? What are you threatening in the court? And goes on to say, Bot called the remark vastly inappropriate and said, I can't never pronounce his name, but that's the defense attorney, has been conducting himself in an unprofessional manner the entire trial, including muttering under his breath. Medecin, is that it? Medecian called Bot stupid and an idiot, as well as referring more offensive during a discussion in Judge Hereford's decision. The judge declined Bot's request to admonish Medecin and instead moved into jury. So we get to jury. After they give their closing arguments and closing, statements and remarks, and they get past this little banter, we get to the final day. Now we're here at the final day. This is where they're giving their remarks to the jury. Now, basically what Kelly, Megan's lawyer, she's saying to her lawyers is basically what her lawyers are saying on her behalf is basically Tory did it, not Kelsey. And they're saying that Kelsey could have potentially took a bribe. And I'm like, oh, wow, they're getting bold with this. They also go on to say that she had courtroom amnesia and that shaming the women, that the defense, Tory Lanez attorneys were shaming the women by bringing in Ben Simons and the baby. They also go on to say, look at what she suffered. Don't look at the party and don't look at Kylie Jenner's party sort of as a reference point for this, because this has nothing to do with the relationship. This is all about who shot who. Megan has fragments in her foot. We know Tory shot her. This ain't about a party. This is about the crime and specifically. And so then you got her attorneys basically saying that, you know, Lanez is falsely accused and that Harris is the one who fired 5 rounds in Megan's direction early on July 12, 2020 in the Hollywood Hills as Lanez, Megan, and Harris were driven from a gathering at reality star Kylie Jenner's home. He prefaced his argument with a proclamation, "This is an unfortunate case. Somebody's got shot. Megan Pete got shot." And so he's not saying that no one got shot. He's saying that somebody got shot, but he's saying his client Tory Lanez didn't get shot. Now, what it's interesting, he's saying that Megan is trying to frame the defendant. Also saying that looking at Tory Lanez's height, how could he be shot over the car? He's so short. How could he have leaned over the car to shoot her? Isn't he a short man? Which is why they wanted to call him short man in court. And then they also said, why didn't you talk about the phone call from the jail? That shows his apologetic demeanor. And so they closed this up by saying this was about a sexual relationship, not about Tory shooting him. This is about Kelsey and Megan, and Kelsey is the one to shoot. So basically telling the jury, this is how you need to look at it. So the jury had time to deliberate, but by the time this was done, it was 1:30. They get 90 minutes for break. When they got back, we got this announcement. At 3:50 p.m., the jurors in the case of People versus Daystar Peterson asked the court for a better definition of the word willfully and on purpose. Jurors agreed to wait until tomorrow for a written response from the court. Jurors left at 4 p.m. and will resume deliberations at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Now, it's 9 a.m. where I am, so we know it's, 6 a.m. where they are. So in 3 hours, the jury will return. Hopefully, they'll get their answers to a better definition of the word willfully and on purpose. And remember, Tory is being charged with assault with a firearm and negligent discharge of a firearm and having a concealed and unregistered firearm in a vehicle. Now, what we need to remember, if he is found not guilty for shooting assault with a firearm, shooting Megan, these other 3 charges may potentially stick if it's found that it's his vehicle or he's sort of was the owner, because the other charges say this: negligent discharge of a firearm, having a concealed and unregistered firearm in a vehicle. So all of those other charges still also carry some sort of weight there. That's why they wanted to make sure it's negligence and not intentional. Because intentional is different than negligence. Negligence is you just negligent, period. That's very broad versus intentional. You intended to do that versus you were negligent and just having it in general. So they have that there. Now, Partisan came out. He made a statement. Partisan, to any woman, especially ones of color that has suffered injustice, I feel for you. When you do find the courage to speak up, it seems you will be ridiculed. Your credibility will be questioned. Your entire past will be held under a magnifying glass. In an instant, you can go from victim to defendant in the eyes of the public. To anyone with a daughter, sister, mother, niece, or aunt, I pray for their protection. I pray for their covering. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. And so sort of that's where we land with the case, the actual case. We're waiting on the jury to issue their verdict. I put a poll out about what you guys would think. Was it be not guilty, guilty? Most people said guilty. It was interesting. And then some people said dismissed or mistrial. And so it's interesting. Now, this other take of this case has been rather interesting. So now it's been said that Megan's legal team may take legal action against bloggers. Now, this all came about because NBC News and one of their reporters, her name is Kate, but I don't know her whole fucking name. But she is really, really upset that some of these new bloggers and new media, folks have been getting a lot more attention of the case than she has. And it's interesting because when she talks about it, she's more so leaning on the side of Megan, Megan Thee Stallion, Kate from NBC News. And this ain't allegedly. Go look at the whole tweets. While you got these other bloggers who might be leaning on the side more of Tory Lanez. But they don't have the weight of NBC News behind them like this woman. So she got on her high horse. Now, some folks are saying that she's in Megan's pocket. She's working on Megan's team, this reporter from NBC News. Well, she got on her high horse and she wrote an article. How Tory Lanez trial bloggers are shaping the conversation around Megan Thee Stallion. An industry of infotainment bloggers have used their platforms to discredit Megan Thee Stallion since the July 2020 shooting involving Tory Lanez. And so she put this article out before Roman could even fucking read it. She took that shit back when she got backlash because people went crazy on her like, wait, what? And see, I think NBC News was like, yo, we said you can publish it, but we ain't know it was gonna be like this. So that article is nowhere to be found. I tried to find it, I can't find it, but I did find clips of the article. So in this article, the first thing she goes after is Milagro Grams, a hip hop news commentator, has been covering Pete and Peterson since before the trial started. She has been covering the trial from inside the courtroom and tweeting updates. So in May, Grams posted an image, and then she goes into what she's really mad about, that and what Megan's mad about, and what everybody's mad about. Well, with Milo Grams, I'm sorry. They're all mad that, remember when there was Megan went to the hospital and there was bullet allegedly at the time, because we didn't know, bullet fragments found in her foot. Well, Milagro Grams released a statement, or I think she released an image from LAPD report that stated that it was a laceration in her feet due to glass and not necessarily bullet fragments. And so I remember talking about like, what, bitch, it's bullet fragments. So everybody went crazy off of this, and it started with Milagro Grams. Now, at that time, this lady was tweeting her, Milagro Grams, about what was going on, trying to get more information from her about that given time. So for the purposes of this article, she interviewed Milagro for the article and got her some statements from her. Now, you'll notice in the article, the statements are very positioned, okay? One of the things she goes on to say is that she goes on to moved too fast. She goes on to say, on my end, everything is not going to be something that was intended to be a factual statement. Graham said in a phone interview, it might have a comedic effect. So she took that statement out of the phone interview and used that in her article to sort of discredit Milagro, to say that, she's just talking shit. She's, everything she's saying is not factual. Now, news crew, I got to be real with you, right? I have this little small news channel, right? I come out here and talk about all kinds of stories, but I always tell y'all, go do your own research. I ain't no damn real. I'm not working for no news reporting agency. I'm literally doing this on my own, finding stories. And if I was in LA, I'd be going to the courtroom, going live too. Now, what I want y'all to take from what I'm saying and literally go out to the world and say, King Roman said that. No, but it's a positioning. Now you got my perspective and you got all these other folks' perspective. It's up to you as the reader, you as the consumer, to decipher whom you want to listen to. So when I saw her pull that out and say it, I'm like, well, you're talking about everybody who does fucking YouTube. We all are out here saying that we some credible agency. But it's funny how you're targeting a person we know for a fact has not been credentialized like that. We know that. So what are you saying? So she goes on to make some other claims. So now, during the earlier parts of this trial, when I first started talking about it, I played Milagro Graham's video. Remember, I played a clip of her. I said, this girl bad as fuck. She talking that shit. Shortly thereafter, her account was locked, and she couldn't give us no more video updates. In fact, I stopped giving you all video updates from her because I had no more from her. Well, now we got more perspective behind that. So one of Megan Thee Stallion attorneys, Jordan Sieve, told NBC News that 7 of Graham's tweets had been reported to Twitter on his client's behalf. A screenshot of a response from Twitter last week shared with NBC News said, we locked Graham's account for breaking our abusive behavior rule. Graham's confirmed to NBC News that her account had been restricted for 11 hours due to violations of Twitter rules. And Pete's legal team confirmed they received a message stating the account had been locked because of their claims. And so one of the other sites that they're saying is a fake reporter is No Jumper. Now, No Jumper is known to put out some stuff that is not right, but they go on to say, in no way are we trying to push any agenda in favor of Meg or Tory. Jason Lee goes on to say that the goal of his site is to be unbiased. However, he has also come under fire from social media users who say he is biased towards Peterson, meaning he's on Tory Lanez side and not on Megan Thee Stallion side. And my thing is, as an agency like NBC News, why the fuck are y'all reporting on this aspect of the trial? Why are y'all focused on what they're saying and not just focused on what the real facts are? I'm never just focused on what they're saying. I'm always going to look at what's really going on. But they give us a great position. They're there. Armand gave us an actual description of it in his way. We know him. It's candid. It's funny. And so he did it. And so it's funny that they're coming out here now. Now, here are the back tweets of her when she was, sort of stalking Milagro-Grams and getting her, statement. You'll see that she really went after this woman. Kat Tenenbarge is her name, from NBC News. This is how Milagro responded to my questions about her framing of the police report. The report was used as evidence to show Megan wasn't shot, when in reality, it just doesn't show the whole story. And so Milagro goes on to say the form hasn't been confirmed, but it wasn't about trying to imply anything, but to discuss the possibility based on Megan's initial claims of stepping on glass. When we're presented with things, it's important to think for ourselves and consider. That's all. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. There's no way for you to get out in this industry unless you start getting out here and figuring that shit out. No one has to listen to you, but it's up to you to try to get that message out here. And that's what she's doing. And it sucks that people are listening to her more over you, Kat, whatever your name is. But I'm sorry. And it does, to me, feel a little funny how Megan's team has tried to lock her tweets. There's so many people out here saying stuff about Megan. DJ Academic's tweets didn't get locked. Jason Lee's tweets didn't get locked. But Milagro's, okay. So check out this clip here from DJ Academics and what he had to say about the whole situation.
But they don't like it. NBC News wants you to go to NBC for the write-up on what happened in the case. Let's be honest. Yeah, Megan Cunningham and them people, they cool. And they work for LA Times, I believe. But we rather hear Milagros give it up. I'm sorry. That's just a new way. This is a new culture. So now they're trying to nitpick and be like, oh, well, these people are spreading information, propaganda. They're accusing Milagros, who's a woman, of being misogynist. Are you serious? Look, social media accounts have grown in popularity in the last 15 years.
Now, this is the interesting thing. And so the reason I showed those bloggers is because this is what I want y'all to pay attention to. So you got them, right, who they're coming after. For the most part, they're black, Jason Lee, whatever. But Milagro, black, No Jumper, black. So I haven't heard them say anything about this guy. Now, I've shown him several times on my channel. He's actually a very credible source. This is what he does for a living. They have a YouTube channel, Lawyers for Work. He's credible, but I haven't heard say anything to about him. But he had something to say to them. He had something to say to NBC News, as well as people coming after the new media, and I quote, regarding the situation. Y'all check this shit out. Because I think he got it.
But hey, why. I'll tell you why I'm getting a lot of love. Because people are used to having people in the media who come from a certain background. And 10 people can look at the same thing and they'll have 10 ways of telling you about it. And for the first time in a long time, maybe we're having people report on stuff who have backgrounds different from what the media has always had. Right. Maybe my background isn't what if you look at the reporters, and it's no shade, there's a certain homogeneity, there's a certain commonness, there's a certain oneness amongst traditional media outlets. I'm not that, so maybe that's why I'm saying different shit. Maybe I'm not biased. Maybe people all of a sudden calling me biased ought to change their perspective.
There's a lot of biased media groups out right now that are attending this trial right now, right?
Yeah, they made this a case about finding blame to assign to a victim. Criminal law is not a place where you find someone to blame every time you have a victim. A victim does not require blame be assigned on someone. Criminal law, the entire closing statement, you heard the entire closing statement was about how she feels, what it's done to her, about who is to blame for the horrors that have happened to her.
Wow.
No one's here to talk about that. There's no disagreement about that.
It's about that.
Who the hell is disputing that there's a victim?
Who shot who?
Everyone
and how?
agrees there's a victim. But when you talk about the proceedings here today, the sacrosanct four walls that the prosecutor discussed, those sacrosanct four walls belong to the defendant. He has the presumption of innocence. Within those four walls, until proven guilty, he is innocent. And the rush to judgment from traditional media outlets to convict him at the same time call me biased is the exact same thing that the prosecution does when they gaslight the defense, saying all this stuff about, you know, it's George Floyd. That's why she didn't want to say anything because of George Floyd. That explains all her lies. So you know what? Hold that, keep that, give that to someone else.
Right.
And if you're mad, stay mad.
And if you're mad, stay mad. See, here's my thing, right? No one is taking the fact that Milagro came out here instantly and chose a side. Yeah, she chose a side. No one's disputing that. But a lot of people did. A lot of people chose a side. But in every case, people chose a side. Was it Johnny Depp? That whole trial, people chose sides. People came out here and reported different sides. But you didn't see NBC News come out here and say new media taking a new pitch. No, but because it's a trendy hip hop topic and they're covering it as best as they can, because if they were on their YouTube channels doing their own little thing, my radio will be talking that shit still. I listen to her and I have a side and they have not deterred me from my side. I just like to put out different perspectives so we can understand it in totality. Yeah, there are facts of the case, but there are different perspectives for how people are looking at this. For granted, we haven't got the whole story from the fucking people who was involved. So to me, I just see them trying to vilify or hang people up or try to end their careers or make or discredit them when there's no need to discredit them. Who's putting them in a place where they're credited? Them making the trial about her sexual, well, that's up for the defense attorneys to take it. She ain't talking to them. If they decided to take from that, because they did bring it up in trial, well, there was this whole LAPD image of it just being glass in her foot. Well, once that's disproven, now what are we talking about? It's still, to me, it's not about a sexual relationship. It's not about Megan and Kelsey. I said that, but I came out here the other day and said, y'all, we got to stop this because I think we're looking at this wrong. None of that shit mattered because the question that the jury have to answer, do you think that Tory Lanez is guilty of assault with a weapon of Megan Thee Stallion? Period. There's no, do you think she went to Kylie Jenner's party and she was mad? Do you think? It's none of that. So when you look at the facts and you go straight on that, it's great to pull in these perspectives. It gives you that sort of, because we really don't have much to go by. And so I don't want them to be discredited because I could be in their shoes one day. Who knows? There might be some shit going on in Maryland. It's a courtroom right now. Bitch, I might be out there in the rain. And I would hate for that to happen to me and people be feeling the same angst. Because it's not that I'm trying to overstep my bounds or anything, but I'm just doing my thing. And it's just out to the street and I'm recording it. So now I'm giving you what I see and what I hear. Granted, they couldn't get in the courtroom. The judge wouldn't even let them listen to the playback of Sean Kelly's testimony, which is what the jury requested Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. Typically, they allow the public to come in and hear playback because it's actually no witness, no attorney. They're just listening to somebody actually read off the playback. They wouldn't even allow them in for the playback. So these people literally had to go off of what they saw. Some of the reporters that was credentialized to go in the room, like the one you all were talking about. I can't remember her name. Who I stayed on her Twitter. She had a thread this morning. I read her whole thread to get caught up. Fucking incredible. But no one's disputing her because she didn't choose a side. She stayed neutral. And that's what you do when you're a reporter. But you have commentators, you have YouTubers, me, blogger. And I try to stay neutral too. I try to do that. People, don't pay attention to little shit. I try to do that. But the facts lead me to where I'm going. Okay, and when you ask the question, which is who shot Megan, not all that other shit, my heart and looking at the facts lead me one way. And that's how I hope people come out of this. And today we're supposed to find out in a couple hours. Well, not in a couple hours. They can still, you never know with the jury. They want clarity still on some words. So on willfully and stuff like that. So that's how I took from this. So these bloggers, Megan's team is supposed to be trying to sue them. And I just think the optics of that is bad because, okay, you sue them now, but you're going to need bloggers in the future. There's gonna be some form of negative backlash you get from bloggers. You're gonna start suing them all. Don't go down the Cardi road. Don't go down the Nicki road. I think it's bad for business. Let people talk. Be convicted. Be convicted, Meg Thee Stallion. It's best that you're convicted. And your lawyers. I'm shocked that your lawyers reached out to Twitter to have really Milagro Grams. Now, what happened? Why y'all didn't take down the lawyers for lawyer? Why y'all didn't take down this man? He out there talking against y'all. He thinks, Meg's lying, but y'all didn't say nothing bad about him. Yeah, I didn't see him in the article. I didn't see any of that, but it's just so interesting, the optics of it. So that's how I feel about it, you all. And shout out to the crew. Thank y'all for being here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you have not. If you have not, what y'all got to say about it? Megan, that's her name. Megan Kuniff is the only one I feel is doing her job properly. She's an actual trial journalist, and this is her daily profession. She does the facts without the opinions. Yes, I watched her this morning. I agree with Partisan. The case will be over today with them jurors not going to want to come back Monday. Anybody that have done jury duty know it's not fun. This whole trial is a mess. He can stand on the seat, child. Right? Meg is on trial thanks to a bunch of them bloggers. They took the trial from being who shit Megan was to she liked about her sexual past and party. I do that all the time. Someone disagree with me. I said, King Roman said, don't be trying to get me in trouble. Well, that's what King Roman said. Yeah, I ain't right. Kat was dead wrong for isolating the black media. Yes, that's how I felt, Risa. That's exactly what I felt. I felt like she took a dig because, again, here's my thing. It's a black culture topic. And nowadays, these YouTubers are getting more vigilant about their coverage. Shit, Larry Reed do it. He was all over one of those, I can't remember, but Larry Reed was doing the whole court coverage. Sherelle, a lot of them do it. They're getting more, they're cut there, and it's almost like you feel like your space is being encroached on. Like people are cutting on your territory. Joe, I do the same. Y'all about to get me in trouble. Meg should have said he should shot her from the beginning. She should have never protected him nor anyone else. I agree. I do the same thing. Y'all trying to get me in trouble. Exactly. She should have just told the truth from the jump. I tell people, well, you know the facts because you don't watch Roman News. I can't. Shout out to the fucking crow. King, I agree. Let them talk, but don't let them blatantly keep telling lies. When your lies affect my image or my money, I'll sue them. Right. And see me, I do think there's some guilt here. One, I believe the witness testimony. I do believe his testimony. And yeah, I believe his testimony. Two, I believe that there's no reason why this girl would be walking around with gun fragments in her foot. Three, I believe Kelsey is a liar, which is why she wanted immunity. I absolutely believe that. And I believe that she looked at her relationship with Tory a lot more than she did. She valued her relationship with Tory more than she did with Meg, because I could never get around them two really being upset that much, versus we'll deal with it later. We'll talk about it later. Let's just go. It just seemed like one person maybe had more alliance or allegiance to Tory Lanez. This is just how I feel. These aren't facts. Again, this is just how I feel about the story. And I think under the pressure, Meg neglected to share details about her own intimate past out of fear that she'd be labeled what she's being labeled today. which is what's happening now. You know, you're lying. Y'all was both fucking him. You got mad, and so y'all got into an argument. You're jealous, and all of that stuff, because none of the answers to those questions will answer who shot Megan. So I'm there with it. They also brought testimony in from Kelsey's song, where she actually talks about she bussing and people, she keeps stuff in her purse. And I'm like, that's a play. Like, I feel like she's just trying to play on that image now. And so, you know, people took that as, oh yeah, the defense attorney, you know, oh yeah, she did it. Yeah, I don't know. And Kelsey is married to a 51501 manager on another level. Yes, she is. And had a baby by him since this situation happened. Kelsey has several reasons to underscore Meg. Absolutely, which gives her more of a reason to want to go immunity. Tory Lanez is not going on trial. He's not going to testify, which I thought he was going to, but he's not. So we're here. We're literally left here wondering what the jury thinks, you know, given the facts. And again, the prosecutors want the jury to look at this about being a sexual relationships. Not the prosecutors, the defense attorneys. And the prosecutors want them to just answer the question, who shot Megan? And they want Tory did it. It's only one answer. Who shot Megan? And they want them to answer that. So at least, I mean, we're here, and we're here now. I did see this. Did I put it up here? I did. I saw this little cartoon picture of the courtroom. It actually showed Tory Lanez in his purple suit sitting in the courtroom. I said, "Look at Tory Lanez. Look at Tory." Oh yeah, I got it. Here it go. You see him sitting back here while his attorney is sort of talking to the judge. You see him sitting back there, and I said that's just a very interesting image of him sitting there. This will be interesting, you all. We won't lose no sleep over this. Our careers are on the line over this, but it's a great case to analyze and something for us all to take from it. But wait, did that witness say he saw the girls fighting? Yeah. Initial reports, and that the bodyguard came out, all that good stuff. Yep. He isn't going to testify because prosecution will catch him up quickly. I wanted him to. That's why I was like, I wonder if he's going to testify or not. I think Kelsey having that baby was strategic. She wanted sympathy, and it worked low-key. She claims postpartum depression. She surely did. All of a sudden, then she had postpartum depression. Girl, get out of here. Are you kidding me? Okay. All right. We'll see. And she knows that nothing's going to happen to her. Like, nothing's going to happen to her. I was watching this video of her, and I was going to get the clip, but it was just too long, of her live she did directly to Megan Thee Stallion. And I think I hearted it on my King Roman News if you want to go see it, of Megan Thee Stallion. And in that video, she's like, you know, we need to have a talk. You know, you can go your way, I can go my way, but you know, I'm about my business. I'm a boss. She just went on too much, and it was just like, girl, who done gassed you? You over here acting like you on it like that now. She met me this way and she saw me, and so we was cool. Didn't you get around her and get on? Like, what? So them sketch artists can go to hell. They just as bad as the R. Kelly trial. Girl, you see me, I'm over here like, look at him propped up. For real, for real. So that's how, I mean, we really got to stay tuned, y'all, and see how this plays itself out. But I'm very shocked at this whole Megan wants to sue bloggers. I'm very shocked at that. How much the community's opinion about her in this case feels that she should sue them and have her attorney take someone's tweets down. I'm like, that also gives thou protest too much. Or I don't know. But I think, you know, I don't think it's in our best interest to sue no damn milagograms. You're just going to cause more conspiracy, more angst, more anxiety for your own self. So I'll stay tuned, crew. Thank y'all for being here. Let me run down what we talked about today. Shout out to the crew, as always. Thank you. Thank you. We covered so much shit in 2 hours. Thank God, Baby Kassan. Yes, God, Baby Kassan is back. He was found yesterday evening. Beautiful picture of him. Thank God. He was found. yesterday. The woman has been arrested. She was shortly picked up 2 p.m. earlier in the daytime. We also had an update on the FedEx driver who's now saying that he panicked because he hit her. And so he didn't want her to go and tell her father that he hit her with the van. Rest in peace to this girl. All over this FedEx toy. We talked about the angry airport lady. Baby, you got to go back and watch that video. I wish a bitch would, honey. You wouldn't be an angry airport lady to talk about it. I tell you that much. You wouldn't. I don't care how big you are, bitch. God said, let there be arms and legs for every fucking body, bitch. Roll your ass down a steep hill, baby. And I know if I was there with somebody else, girl, whatever. Mississippi, we talked about the hostage situation at Mississippi Walmart, girl. This woman here clearly had mental health issues. Poor woman was panicking for her life. Her whole body to me looked like it was red. So sad. However, the lady was shot and killed. So all we can do now is just listen to the updates on the story and hope that this Walmart takes better precautions when people walking in the door. Like, what the fuck? Also, if you're looking to watch a movie this weekend, get into The Best Man, the final chapters. If you cooking and you watching TV or something, go ahead and click on it. It's on Peacock. Or is it Paramount Plus? I thought it was on Peacock. It's in Paramount Plus here. Get into Amerie. We talked about Amerie's NBA halftime performance, how she definitely sounds like my voice, but it clearly looks like she was out of weight. Somebody said, I'm going to go ahead and say Amerie earpiece broken on the halftime performance tonight because she sound kind of crazy. Still bad as fuck, though. Yeah, she's still bad. I also talked about the YSL plea deals coming forward and how there's another guy, 6th guy, who took another plea deal. Knew it was coming. Talked about the Tory trial, how Sean Kelly gave his testimony, the final day opening statements. We also touched on how Megan's plans to sue bloggers and how this one blogger wrote an article and then had to retract the article once it came out. Here she go. If you see the article, if you look on the screen, on the top of it, it says NBC Black. You're going to write this article about NBC Black and it's a whole defaming black people article. Like, get the fuck out of here, bitch. I'm glad they made your ass retract that shit. Don't do no dumb shit like that again. Ho. If you got some constructive criticism, give it in a constructive criticism manner. Don't be funny. Fuck wrong with you. And then before we go, and before I give my grand prize, my $100, the $100 away, y'all, I came across this clip on Twitter I thought was so motherfucking funny. Replay gang, yes, y'all better hit that like button. Dang, give me some love. Merry Christmas to you, Bobby. Your stories are, oh, thank you. That makes me feel good, even when I think about the time it takes to go into this, because some people don't understand. It's more than just reading a story and coming out here. I actually cut the clips, go get the video clips, get the more content, answer more questions, listen, write a whole map out of my show. So when you say stuff like that, it really means something to my heart, because I do put the time and the work into doing this. I really don't be just trying to come out here and glean through stuff. And shout out to the Planet Jane, because you do it so well. When you put your productions on, I'll be like, now I know, I can only imagine my time. I know she got it down to, so shout out to you and thank you. Are you ready? I'm doing a rewatch. I'm at the airport, Mom. Okay. Well, when you get here, shout out to you. Have a safe trip. All right, y'all. So before we get to the giveaway, okay, I hope y'all got the word. I want to show this clip. I came across this clip on Twitter. This is for my dog owners, okay? My dog owners, and for anyone else who might be convicted about how they feel about something that's theirs and someone is just fucking with them. So I want y'all to watch this and get a great laugh out of it, like I fucking did. Baby, when I tell you I laughed my ass off, I laughed. And y'all hit that like button. Check this out.
And get yourself help.
Yeah, I will.
You need it.
I'll get fucking help. I'm getting rid of my fucking stupid, crazy neighbor.
Oh, get your dog away from mine.
This is my yard, you stupid fucking bitch.
No, your dog is about to be on a leash.
Really? He's standing in my fucking yard.
But he's supposed to be on a leash. Come on, Aiden, let's go.
Yeah, Aiden, take your barking bitch ass in the fucking house.
You know what? Watch your language. Watch your
I'm 41, Patty.
I don't care. You're
I'm 40 fucking one.
And I need you can take all your pictures. You get your dog away from mine.
Shut the fuck up.
Your dog is not even on a leash.
You're right, because he ain't doing shit in my yard.
Oh, you know what? He has to be on a leash, according to my vet. Come on, Aiden.
Look how my dog is being, you stupid bitch.
You know what?
Your dog is barking, acting a fool. My dog's wagging his tail. This is our fucking yard.
I don't care what you say. He needs to be in a fenced yard, or he needs to be.
Why? Your dog's in a... You're the one that needs a fenced yard. Your dog be attacking people.
Oh, he has not.
Bubba fucking loves everybody, except bitches like you.
And your dog shouldn't have an owner like you.
Well, guess what? He has somebody that protects him.
Oh, good.
So you fuck with my dog, you fuck with me. What? No, fuck this stupid bitch.
Baby, okay, if you want to ever know how I escalate, no, fuck that shit had me rolling. Now, the gravity of the story, which I got it from Reddit, which led me to Twitter, is that this man and this woman have been going at it for years, okay? Years about their dogs. She had another dog. That dog died. This dog in particular barks, barks, barks. It's the more aggressive dog than the bigger dog. And so whenever he brings his dog outside to run in his own yard, fenced up, her dog is there barking and barking and barking. And so she antagonizes him. Put your dog on a leash so my dog doesn't bark. Bitch, have you lost your noodles? So he finally had it. He never acted like this before. He had it and went the fuck off. Baby, when I tell you, I know how those moments be. I know how those moments be. I ain't gonna hold you. I done been there, and the Lord has worked with my spirit. All right, let me put this money in the account right now for y'all. All right, y'all. Do I got a drum roll? I don't have no drum roll. Let me see if I got a drum roll. If y'all ready to get into this cash app prize of the week. Now, this again is my gift to you all. It's again my way to just thank those who are intimately into the channel, who support me, all those good things. I just want to say thank you. And so we did 25 the first time, and that word was affirmation. And I really do mean that. I mean that genuinely. Speak your affirmations into existence. The second week, the word was evolution. Learn how to evolve. You know, people always just genuinely think that you naturally just evolve. Yeah, you can naturally evolve, but learn how to evolve. Sometimes there's things that you can do to help you evolve into the person you want to be by A, putting yourself around the right kind of B, listening and doing the things that you want to do that'll put you around it. You know, if you want, and I'm just saying this on all aspects. If you want to be a robber, you're going to hang with robbers. You're going to be in robbers around what they do. You know, if you want to make a lot of money, you're going to put yourself in those situations where you can make a lot of money. Shit, you're going to be like Pastor. Okay, you're going to go be on YouTube for a coin if you want to make a lot of whatever, how much money you want to make. You know, you put yourself in those situations so that you can evolve. And so I wanted to make sure that, especially in the month of December as we lead into January. So today's word was just right up the alley for me. Right up the alley for me. And it's a word that I try to use frequently. Right place, wrong place, whatever. It was used. And it's definitely a point. So without further ado, can you please drop in the chat if you got the word and your Cash App, okay? Please. Dun, 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 dun. Of course, but it's her dog on a leash. Not at all. How's she going? In her yard, but hers is not. Okay, Bubba loves everyone except for you. Wasn't that shit had me roll? You can tell she be on his nerves. Wait a minute, her dog isn't on a leash either. When since your dog is on the leash, this one is tricky for me. I think it's acknowledgement or maybe abusive. Don't tell me I get to keep the money today. What? Not after I done transferred it to the Cash App. Come on, crew. I know y'all got this word. Crew, are you for real today? I know y'all got the word. I know y'all got it. I just know that for a fact. Come on. No one can guess it. All right, I'm gonna put some time on the clock. I'm gonna let y'all try to. It's $100 on the table, y'all. It's $100 on the table. Okay, Brick Girl, come through. Convicted, conviction. Yes, baby. Yes. Brick Girl, is this your second time? Hold up, let me see where you, baby. Is this your second time, Brick Girl? This your second time, Brick Girl? Joe, Rika, it is conviction. Bobby, it is convicted. So, Brick Girl, it is conviction. I chose conviction because a lot of times people are convicted. We sometimes mischaracterize that as being stubborn, or we may say that people are selfish, but it's a lot of times if you look at that behavior, it comes from a level of conviction. Some people are convicted in those ways. And we forget to break that down. And when you address and break those things down, it allows you, one, to be self-aware, like when I'm convicted and stuff, but B, you're self-aware about somebody else that you're around. And being convicted isn't a bad thing. You should truly be convicted in whatever you want to get yourself involved. I think the other side of motivation is conviction. See, you're motivated to do something, and then it becomes convicted, and then you actually execute. And so I think it's important. But we need to understand that also in everything that you do, people are that same way too. Not just you, nigga. On the other side, people are too. And that's why when I don't really judge, I don't be like, I'd be like, oh wow, you really like doing that? Okay. Because that's a part of who you are. It is what you are. It's but whether it's good or bad, that's the conversation. You're like the woman in the airport, her children, someone, she knew for a fact that somebody need to find her kids. And then when you get to the heart and soul of that, you start wondering like, why was that something? So I think those are questions we should ask not only in these situations, but ourselves. You know, I even ask myself time and time again, why is it certain things that I do, even if it has a negative outcome or a positive outcome? What is the basis of that? And then it helps me either decide whether it's the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do. Again, back to that evolving the right way, evolving gracefully. So I don't want to get on my high horse and start talking about it, but um, carry conviction, carry being convicted, carry understanding layers of conviction and how you get yourself to a point where you're so stubbornly convicted. Carry that over into the new year and start analyzing yourself. I think it opens you up, frees you up to be less restricted and stubborn and more understanding. You still be like, I be convicted in my ways. First of all, you ain't gonna change me, but I'm open to hearing people like, oh, okay, what's that about? I think, and I'm learning that because there's some shit I be like, well, bitch, now wait, okay, but I think as we get older, as you evolve as a person, you should want to look at it in a different light. You should look at it as a lesson, a learning point. You know, we have our own negative convictions. We have things that we do that are grounded out of traditions, and we don't understand why. We just do it, and you get a lot of discrimination out of that because you're convicted, because you were raised that way, but you never really asked yourself why. Why might that be wrong? Why might that be right? It's time to start asking those questions. So I want to do that in the new year. Again, affirmations, evolution, conviction, and all of those three words equal one big word for next week, which is the $200 word. And all of those words. And I'm going to be very much more cognizant of using this word next week. I might overkill so that y'all get it, but it's one of the biggest words that I want me to carry over into the next year, and I want the crew to carry over into the next year because it means so much. And it's a huge round. I don't want to give it away too much. Keep it. We love you anyway. Yes, at work. What I miss. Yes, I need Brick Girl to put her Cash App back. Wait, I got your Cash App. Hold on. Good morning, Naries. Good morning. Good morning. Hold on, let me send you. I know you're doing some type of New Year's Eve show. Let me do this right now. 100, baby. There you go. Brick Girl. I know you're gonna spend this on your grandbaby. I know you're gonna spend that on your grandbaby, girl. Thank you for being here, Brits girl. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all of y'all for being here. Am I gonna do something for New Year's Eve? I don't know. I don't know. I know I'm hosting a cards party at my house Saturday night. It was supposed to be somewhere else. I was gonna be taking, the honey fried catfish that I put on my community wall over there, but I was asked if I could host it, so I'm gonna host it here Saturday night. That'll be nice to have, a few folks at my house. So I'm gonna probably do a shopping today so I can have like some appetizers and a light entree and maybe a light dessert and some drinks and shit. Um, and then Sunday I'm doing breakfast with one of my friends. So you remember? Oh, I didn't tell. Yeah, yeah, I did. Aaron. So the guy where my dog went to his house and fucked up his bathroom. Well, we since then have rekindled. He actually came to my house the other day and brought my actually a gift bag. It was some stuff for Eli and brought me a scarf. So I'm gonna go out today and try to find him something. But Sunday he invited me to his house because his family they're doing breakfast, Christmas breakfast. So I'm gonna go over there for breakfast, and then after that, um, I'll probably I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And then I do want to come live on Christmas though. So I don't know if it'll be before that or after that, but I'm gonna come live so I can unbox it and kick it with y'all and chill with y'all. Baby, we about to get to the end of the year. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? We appreciate you, Spades Game. Slap them cards. Yeah, I gotta bring my Spades Game table. I got this like nice African type table. It's rounded, nice table. Put it in the middle of the floor. It's sturdy. And I gotta go buy some more chairs because you already know what happened. Baby. But whatever. I'm about to enjoy my little Christmas time in Maryland. First time. First time ever. I watched this show. My husband be like, "You watching King Roman news again?" Okay, rekindling. Yeah, he did. He actually reached out to me and was like, hey, I just wanted to, apologize because he didn't understand the gravity of it. And I guess he talked to somebody and, I was so over it. So I was like, oh, it's all good. I thought he was going to be mad at me. Shit, I didn't know he thought it was the other way around. I'm like, shit, I snapped. The way I snapped and left out that bitch and slammed that door, I was gone. I was like, I don't need this fucking shit. Bitch, you act like I'm a charity case. I can get the fuck up out of here. I could be in a hotel. Fuck. I told you not to, but I was going off. You trying to tell me I gotta go. And so when we talked, he was like, it was coming. I didn't know you was gonna go from 0 to 100. I literally was like joking. I was like, you gonna have to go with this dog. And I said, maybe I was feeling some kind of way that day. Maybe what was going on with me, I just was feeling like, like I needed to be like, this was my last resort. So I came from that place. So while you were joking, I was coming from I know this nigga don't. So I said, yeah, it was a clear misunderstanding. I apologize too. Now I know that you joke like that moving forward. I can understand this shit. And so he came over, played with Eli and shit. And he said, I see your bathroom ain't tore up. I said, he know better. He knows better. He knows the smell. Your bathroom was different. He went in there and fucked that shit up. I said, you lucky he ain't pissing shit in there. But he fucked it up. Thank you, Alfredo Gross. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I'm so glad you got your place together for this winter storm. I'm glad they put some of the floor down and laid like this gloss over it. It just smells like all you smell now is like, when you go to a new place or a new apartment or something, it smells like that paint wood combo. That's all you smell in there. So I'm happy about that. I just need to get a couch and we'd be all good. All right, y'all. I'm about to be rambling. I might come back live a little bit later. I ain't doing shit today. I got to go to the store, grocery store. I'm going to go to Wegmans and rack up. And I got to get one gift for for Aaron. I don't know what I'm going to get him. I'm just get him something. He got me a scarf. I figured, I'm, shit. I'm thinking about getting him a digital picture frame. I think that is just so dope. I see so many people now with them sitting on their places, and I got mine now sitting up out there. I moved my lion with the crown out there so people can see it and shit. And shout out to who. I done hung my stocking stuffer. Thank you so much. My goodness, man. I was just when I did all of that yesterday, I was just like, this is crazy. I'm so thankful and grateful for you. So yeah, I'm gonna come live on Christmas so I can open the packages, and I had boxed them. I had wrapped them up too. So thank you for trying to make me have like a good Christmas since I ain't gonna be home with my family and shit like that. So thank you. Shout out to you for that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's cold here. It's cold. It just started snowing here. Negative 13 degrees. Oh, it's supposed to be like negative 20 or something in Chicago. So y'all bundle up. Y'all stay cool. I might be live in and out today or some shit. I don't know. But whatever it is, I know I'm not going to have any more topics. Okay. I'm topic off until Monday. I don't even know what I'm going to do for the Megan once the verdict come out. Like, do y'all want me to come live or y'all want, because I know so many people are going to be giving coverage. And I know if it comes out today, I don't know. We'll see. I might go live. I might not. Let me stop putting that pressure on y'all. I might go live. I might not. But I'll be around. I'm going to be around here getting ready to jam out. That was sweet of him. Yeah, it was. It was. I was like, damn. I had to laugh at myself. Like, you know what? You need to just learn your lesson. Yeah, I am. I'm going to come back a little live. I want to do it after I have a drink. And I get my baby up out of here. All that good stuff. So, all right, crew. Until next time, hug. I hope y'all have a good holiday season. I'm gonna see y'all still, and be careful when y'all out in these stores, in the airports, and in the gas stations, and taking Uber rides and shit. Damn, God must have had me line these stories up for a reason while we doing this shit. Be careful, you never know what's going on. Oh, I ain't gonna talk about that now. I'll talk about that when I come back live. But shout out to y'all. All right, crew. Until next time, deuces.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go. Oh, let's start this show. King Roman News gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know it can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman News.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman News. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News.
Let's start this show. Let's go. Oh, let's start this show. See y'all later.